Anne Boleyn was born to Sir Thomas Boleyn and Elizabeth Howard. She was born either 1501 or 1507. Anne had two siblings, Mary and George Boleyn. Anne's childhood was very peaceful. She enjoyed her time with her siblings in Hever Castle. When Anne was a bit older, she was sent to live with Margaret of Austria. Margaret taught her many things such as feminist ideas and Protestant reformations. Margaret even sent a letter to Anne's father saying that she should be thanking him for sending a young Anne, for she was so pleasant and presentable for her youthful age. As the years went on, Anne studied somewhere else, but always decided to come back to her home in England. Many years later, a dance was put on shortly after that, and Anne played the role of Perseverance, catching the eye of the king. Over the next few years, the king would send gifts to Anne, but Anne would return them, fearing not to end up like her sister Mary, who was a mistress of Henry and who gave birth to his illegitimate son, Henry Fitzroy, whose name meant son of a king. Anne agreed to be with Henry if he divorced his wife. Henry agreed because he thought that it would be easy. Instead, after a long time, he ended up breaking from the Catholic Church and became the new head of another church, so he could do as he pleases. The two were married in a grand and marvelous wedding, and shortly after that, Anne was crowned. The Archbishop placed King Edward's crown, the state crown, not the consort's crown. She was crowned not as a consort, but as a queen regent. Anne was visibly pregnant with a future daughter, the daughter who Henry thought was a son. Very soon after, Anne gave birth to a healthy baby girl, Queen Elizabeth. Henry was sad, but he thought son would just follow. As we know, no sons did, and this once happy couple was filled with anger and pain. To make way for a new queen, one of Henry's advisors divided a plan to create evidence against Anne. They sought after musician Mark Smeaton and forced him to confess with sleeping with the queen. He did, and that framed other people, one of those being her brother. The next few days, Anne was taken to the Tower of London to die. She watched as her brother was taken in for incest, and the king punished her for so-called adultery. Anne was in pain, but she never gave up. As she walked on to the stand, she said, "I come hither to die, for according to the law and by law I am judged to die, and therefore I will speak nothing against it." Just then, the sword took her head with one clean stroke. Silence filled the land.